As a 90s baby and a young millennial, I had to do this video. Who is the queen of Disney? When I say Disney, I mean Disney Channel. So I was born in 95, right? And growing up, I remember for me, it was a lot of shows that were popular. I remember watching everything. That's So Raven, Lizzie McGuire, Hannah Montana. And Wizards of Waverly Place, it was popular, but I just couldn't click with it, right? It wasn't for me. I think by that time it came out, I was like 16, 17. I was just like not really into like children's shows like that and sitcoms. So I kind of fell off the Disney Channel wagon. But what else? Even Stevens, Corey in the House, things like this. Like it was just so many shows. I can't even name them all. But I was watching, on the Disney Channel network. I'm gonna put it up to three. Okay, I'm gonna be comparing and contrasting three major shows, and they're all female-led shows, which is crazy when you think about it. But in my opinion, these, of course, the title of this video is going to be "The Queen of Disney," not the King of Disney. But even when just talking about female-led shows, I believe that the number one female-led show that I'm gonna name here is literally the Queen or the King of Disney, because her show like surpassed all shows like in the history of Disney Channel if you really research it. So let's go. My big three are That's So Raven, Lizzie McGuire, and Hannah Montana. Now let's break down Lizzie McGuire show first. The Lizzie McGuire TV show, it was about a teenage girl who navigates, all the ups and downs of teenagehood with her two best friends. Now, the Lizzie McGuire show, it was only 2 seasons long. It only had 65 syndicated episodes. Those 2 seasons and 65 episodes came about with the Lizzie McGuire movie, which was very, very popular worldwide. Merchandise. She had a lot of merchandise. Lizzie McGuire TV show came about with so much merchandise, such as books, comic books, bedroom sets, video games on the Game Boy Advance. I remember those days. McDonald's toys, McDonald's meals, and her merch. The merch for the Lizzie McGuire, company, it earned $100 million and also includes 2 soundtracks. So she also came out with 2 albums for the Lizzie McGuire TV show and the Lizzie McGuire movie. Now let's move on to That's So Raven. So again, That's a Raven. She had 4 seasons of the show, and it had included 100 episodes. Again, it was groundbreaking. You have a black teenage girl in San Francisco with her two best friends, also navigating the ups and downs of teenagehood, but she's psychic. Okay, this is the first time that we've seen a young black girl like really leading a TV show that's really successful and very, very successful. That's really successful. It's the first time we see a black female led TV show of a young black teenage girl that's really successful, besides Moesha, of course, and Brandy. But she's kind of heavy set. She's had fashion for days, and she's psychic. So it's actually like a supernatural element to it that I really, really, really enjoyed. So that's what everyone was just so groundbreaking, and everybody enjoyed it. Boys, girls, black kids, white kids, we all loved it. Even adults loved That's So Raven. Because again, it was never seen before. But That's So Raven show, it produced novels, it produced lunchboxes, board games, jewelry, fragrance, clothing, video games, soundtrack albums, and her merchandise grossed over $400 million. And of course, I had the spin-offs such as Corey in the House. Now, moving on to last but certainly not least, Hannah Montana. Now, this is how, Miley Cyrus did her thing. Now, Hannah Montana, it has 4 seasons, 98 episodes. And again, it's about a teenage girl living a double life. You have Hannah Montana and then Miley Cyrus. She half the time she's a freaking country pop star, right? And then the other half of her life, she's literally just a normal teenage girl trying to like balance it and keep it a secret. So again, like it was also groundbreaking. We never seen it before. It was really cute, interesting. It was like, oh my god, we would love to be Hannah Montana, right? She had the wigs and everything when she would be on the show, and then when she's just normal Miley, she'll go back into being a normal teenage girl who goes to school. So her concert, the concert for Hannah Montana grossed $70.6 million. Okay. And then it was the Hannah Montana film. Okay. Then she had soundtracks. You had the Hannah Montana movie that grossed $169.2 million worldwide. She also had jewelry, toys, dolls, video games, and fragrances. And her franchise is worth over $1 billion. And also, I just have to include here. So for That's So Raven, she had over 3 million viewers worldwide. When I looked up on Google, Hannah Montana had over 200 million global viewers worldwide. Like, goddamn. And then her merchandise franchise was worth $1 billion. Like, you could not escape Hannah Montana. Even boys, like, it was like seen as like a kind of more like a girly show for girls. But I remember teenage boys, like my cousins, my brother, of course, like they would love them some Hannah Montana. The boys I was friends with at school, they would come to school talking about the Hannah Montana TV show all the time. Like I remember, like my cousins, they had the Hannah Montana pajamas. Hannah Montana car seats. It was crazy. Like when you think about it, Miley Cyrus was, and I believe is, still the queen of Disney. People will say Selena Gomez, was just away from the place. She had an impact. Girls would go to school with the pencil and they boot like it was a wand. But listen, let's not play games. Miley Cyrus was, is, and it still is that bitch. Okay, when it comes to being the queen of Disney, she ruled that damn network. Hannah Montana has left, and it has still leads a lasting impact on my generation as a young millennial, and I'm sure even Gen Z, if they watched it like that. I'm not sure. I'm sure that a lot of them have, though. But in my opinion, and if you look at the stats, Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus was the queen of Disney. What are you guys' comments below?